This is Eaglehawk Neck, a narrow strip of land that's less than 100 metres across. It separates the Tasman Peninsula from the mainland of Tasmania, Australia. Aboriginal Tasmanians once lived in and around Eaglehawk Neck. They had a deep connection with the land and sea, and used local natural resources for sustenance and cultural practices. Beyond this, little is known about their presence at the neck because they didn't keep written records. In 1803, when British settlement began in Van Diemen's Land, as Tasmania was then called, Eaglehawk Neck and the Tasman Peninsula were recognised for their geographical isolation, but remained undeveloped until 1827. That year, George Arthur, the Lieutenant Governor of Van Diemen's Land, identified the Tasman Peninsula as an ideal place for a penal settlement. A year after the Port Arthur penal settlement was established in the southern part of the peninsula in 1830, a permanent military checkpoint was set up at Eaglehawk Neck. Barracks and officers' quarters were built, along with a guardhouse and sentry posts. The infamous dog line, a chain of dogs stretching across the isthmus to detect escaped convicts from Port Arthur, was also introduced. The neck quickly became one of the most heavily guarded checkpoints in colonial Australia. It was widely considered impassable, but a small handful of escaped convicts did manage to evade all the security measures. The most notable of these was Martin Cash. The military was withdrawn from Eaglehawk Neck in 1863, and police constables took over control of the checkpoint until Port Arthur was decommissioned in 1877. After that, private settlers bought land in and around the neck, which was later declared a historic site in 1991. The former officers' quarters building is currently a museum.